Be the reason that someone smiles today. Be the one that puts a smile on someone's face because of an act of kindness. I was in Mariana recently and we'd gone to this restaurant to have dinner. For the whole of our time there, we had chosen this restaurant to eat because the food is just out of this world. The beef, the chicken, the fish, the vegetables, the fruits, and not to talk of the ice cream in various flavors. I really opted for the ice cream, and we enjoyed our time there so much so that when it was time to leave, after our 10-day stay, we decided this was where we were going to have our last dinner. So towards the end of the meal, we asked for the owner of the restaurant, who actually was a lovely lady, and she explained how she'd recently gotten the establishment and that her daughter was also a waitress. And we recognized the girl because this lady had been coming back and forth in her limited Portuguese, trying to understand our English. And you can imagine taking the order of 18 different people who speak English and you only speak Portuguese. But she tried and she did absolutely well. And towards the end of the conversation, complimenting each other, saying thank you in English and in Portuguese, she asked if we could say a little prayer with her. And of course, we obliged. So after the prayer, we were saying our goodbyes. It was quite late in the night and we had a flight early in the morning. I was able to catch the eye of the lovely young lady, the waitress, and called her aside. And in our little limited English and Portuguese, I explained how wonderful, marvelous her service is, how grateful we are, and how I admire everything and her efforts towards us. And I presented her with the lapel pin. You should have seen the light in her eyes and the look on her face. She was glad because from what we were exchanging, I gathered that she gets a lot of tips from people who say thank you and who are appreciative most of the time, but no one has ever gone out of their way to give her a lapel pin. Imagine that. She got a Memriz lapel pin, and in return, she was very amiable for us to take a selfie. So I took a selfie with her, and it was such a lovely time. So I came away with a selfie of this lovely lady in her broken English and, faltering English and lovely manners. And she's got a token from me, a Memriz lapel pin, to memorize the moment we had together, so that every time she looks at the lapel pin, she'll think of our discussion and our meeting and everything we exchanged. And every time I see the lapel pin, I think of her. It was just so lovely. So what has been your highlight for this week that has transgressed, that's gone across a language barrier? Maybe you speak English, French, or Spanish, or German, or you've been kind to somebody without having to use words. Go on the platform, Memriz Online, share, and let's encourage one another. It is so easy to be the one to put a smile on someone's face and be the reason that someone brightens up with an act of kindness. Have a lovely week and take care.